CBDC is one type of publicly issued digital currency. It can be given again and again and again and is controlled by the Federal Reserve. It has the full support of the US government. As well as instant payment settlement, this could be a chance to give different types of payments, make cross-border transactions easier, and help more people get involved in the economy. More than 130 countries have started to look into creating their own digital currencies with help from the government. Pilot applications have already started in China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and India. A virtual euro pilot could come out as early as 2028. At the same time, the US is still a long way behind me when it comes to obvious facts about the powers of virtual vehicles. The speed at which XRP has grown has been surprising, always going beyond what people thought it would do. An important new event is coming up. It is expected that the US government will start taking XRP for payment services in the US. Yes, it was quickly thought that this was not going to happen. However, new statements from important congressional donors have shed new light on the situation. Hello, Family Circle on the money side. Thank you for coming back to your trusted source for all things XRP. First, let's take care of some housework before we get to the cutting edge content. Break that like button if you could do me a huge favor. To become a part of our lively network, click subscribe and turn on those alerts. Hold on, because we're about to do something really cool. As soon as we reach 60,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away a huge amount of XRP. It's very easy to enter the giveaway. Just follow these 3 simple steps. So make sure you're ready, and don't forget to add a hash money tip in the comments to make sure you can get to it. The person who was in the beginning of this video. There is strong support in the US for a main bank digital forex CBDC built on the XRP ledger from a well-known member of Congress. This flow fits with the goals of the BRICS countries, which are South Africa, Russia, India, and China, who are also expected to use the XRP system to make CBDC more widely used around the world in partnership with Ripple. There is a lot of information about Ripple's connections with the governments and financial systems of the BRICS countries. These connections have a lot of potential for the future of world banking. There is clear proof for these traits, and it is being thought about in the growing speculation about XRP's value. After a Forbes article called The New Bitcoin's XRP said that XRP could hit $59,472, it was eventually taken down. There were a lot of discussions about how powerful XRP is, and some people may remember that $60,000 was a very high estimate for XRP's value. I believe that a more reasonable and sensible price for XRP, especially now that it is part of international crypto exchanges and major banks, could be around $10,000. Based on coins, it's up to $35,000. Some of the most important financial experts, analysts, and leaders from well-known companies like Wall Street, Wells Fargo, and others have changed how they think about XRP. This is nothing less than first class. Many people were skeptical of XRP at first, but now a high value for XRP is becoming more and more popular as a reasonable end result, because it plays such an important role in major financial institution virtual currency payments. It makes even more sense when you consider that Ripple and XRP were created to make payments easier for CBDCs. The different case from the US is what's really confusing. Authorities. At first, there was competition over XRP's reputation, and people argued about whether it was a crime asset or a safety. But there has been a big change in this point of view. The US is not only acknowledging XRP as a real virtual asset, but it is also trying to use it in government processes. Now, the US government is working to fix this by officially labeling XRP as not safe and incorporating it into government systems. New trends coming from the US. Congress has caused a huge change in how people think about XRP. Some people in Congress have said that XRP shouldn't be thought of as a digital security, but as a virtual asset instead. With this revision, there has been a major change in how XRP is classified by US law. Additionally, we have seen news that the Federal Reserve has reaffirmed its commitment to using XRP on a global scale in line with the ISO 4217 standard. It's been said that people in the USA will be able to use XRP starting on December 31st, 2023. That will only be a few days away. The go out way is something that XRP holders I've talked to often talk about as the holiday season approaches. When do they plan to get the word out about XRP? A lot of people think that XRP could reach $1,000 or even $10,000. Because of this, they plan to stay put until these rate points are over. It's annoying, though, that not everyone will stick to this plan. Many people are tempted to sell their home or luxury car early in order to get quick rewards. Here's where a very important piece of advice comes in. You shouldn't sell your XRP until it reaches the goal you set for it. Don't want to sell before you're ready. The word explosion perfectly describes what many people in the Bitcoin market are looking forward to. A big jump in value, possibly 100 times what it was before. This changing world has made the SEC's recent actions, especially those in the last 24 hours, very important. The SEC has been in touch with all makers of spot Bitcoin ETFs, and it is clear what they want. These issuers want to switch from giving their fines back in kind to making coins as quickly as possible. This round of talks is different from the others. The choice has been made. A lot of attention is being paid to the details right now, and Gary Gensler, who is the head of the SEC, seems to be in charge of making these changes. Taking into account the costs and other economic factors of Bitcoin ETFs, his actions suggest a plan that will help Wall Street friends. Gensler is well aware that the choices he makes can give some people an inexperienced mile to the market. The way things are now looks like a story that was planned ahead of time. A story that is playing exactly as planned. As a guide, don't forget that this chart connection goes back to 2015. This graph displays a clear turnaround curve indicating that altcoins are about to change color from red to green. We are almost at the top of a steep rise in market cap, which will likely be driven by money from institutions. It's great that there is so much capital sitting on the wings. With the acceptance of ETFs, the market could get as much as $30 trillion. Not all the time is this just growth. It's a huge change that will have an impact on the whole coin world. Gary Gensler's actions at the SEC have been a main focus of the changes happening in the Bitcoin market. But a lot of people think it's just a distraction. He's become an expert on well-known coins like Ethereum and Ripple, calling them troublesome. But let's look at Algorand as an example. From October to now, the price has tripled, which is very different from what the SEC is saying. It was as low as 8 cents a few months ago, but now it has gone through the roof. This pattern shows that something that has been seen as a problem might just be something that takes attention away from bigger trends. As we move toward the year 2024, the story is becoming very clear. Virtual currencies, CBDCs, and tokenization will be used by all central banks and financial institutions. This is made even stronger by Ripple's most recent confirmation that about $30 trillion is about to enter the market. For almost 100% of the time, I'm sure that January 10th is an important date. Also important historical events are about to happen in both the US and foreign markets. Political figures like Biden and Trump's actions and stances, especially when it comes to how they handle digital assets and money. These changes point to a positive future for the market. As election season approaches, more attention will likely be paid to Bitcoin and digital finance, bringing more investors and eyes to this quickly changing area. Especially interesting are the trends in the BRICS countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Right now, they're exchanging more than $500 billion worth of their own currencies, expanding a full-size call for local virtual assets like XRP, which works at the XRPL, and XRP, XLM, and the Stellar network. It has been decided that these virtual assets are necessary to make these large-scale deals possible. On a different note, Argentina is becoming more interested in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, which is adding to the global trend toward virtual banking. There has also been a lot of growth with 6 new countries joining, including the UAE, Iran, Argentina,